Hey guys, what is up? Today, this is part 2 to what if Deku was betrayed. Last where we left off was at the first part of the sports festival, as Izuku had just won the race, and it was about to be the start of the cavalry battle. As Midnight announces that the person in first place has 10 million points, but and then when everyone looks at Izuku, it gives off a bit of malice, kinda. Basically, what happens in the anime, he just like, this is nothing. As he cracks his pointer finger, how Kaneki is in this, and they all just look away like, oh hell nah. It was like, damn. Despite cracking his finger, he can intimidate all of them. And then next thing, and then when the cavalry battle starts, yeah, forgot to say the team. If you're wondering, this I'm making the shift that was most suggested for this was an OC, was a creative OC. So this OC is gonna be the reincarnation of Toka. So well, if you watch Tokyo Ghoul, you already know what they did. I am not going into detail on that. Long story short, they did the deed, if you know what I mean. So when his team is the girl who I'm just gonna say her name is Toka, cause just freak it. No, cause just fuck it. You know, I can't think of a name right now. If you guys want to keep the name Toka, let me know in the comments, or tell me if you want a different person. So now, as it's him, Toka, and I'm gonna say that Tokoyami and who else? You know what? I'm gonna say Todoroki too. Screw it. So when so Izuku's like, you guys don't do anything, just move around. I got us. I was like, how's that? As he pulls out the Yokaku Kagune, and as he pulls out his Yukaku, he's like, this should keep him away from us. It's like, what's that gonna do? As he says, oh, you about to see some like some spikes flying if someone tries to come near us. As Midnight says as Midnight says ready, begin. As all the teams start to rush at Izuku, as he's like, as when he holds his hand out, a bunch of spike-like objects just start to shoot out at the different teams on and he actually managed to take out a few other teams. But in the end, of this, the canon teams are made it to the finals. So now it is Izuku versus Shindo. It's like, you ready this year, Shindo? So I'm pretty sure I made UA college. No, I'm gonna say that this takes place during the second year too, since I forgot. And UA is a college in this one, if I haven't said that in the previous one. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I don't upload like I used to, is just a bunch of stuff going on, stuff like that. And sometimes I'd be off for like half the day, so I can't really upload. So now, as he goes and as President Mike says, begin. They both just rush at each other. As they both just start to fist clash. As they both just start to go at it for a little. As he's like, you got stronger than you got better in hand combat than last time. Hey, Shinta. He's like, you know it. As you know it. As then he's like, now let's get a little more serious. As he cracks his finger. And then, I'm going to say that he made his own type of capture tool. Which is like Aizawa's. Since in this one, Aizawa trained Shinzo. So he can try to become a hero. And so, when he gets the... So when he starts to do that, so when he pulls out his capture tool, Izuku activates his Rinkaku Kagune as they rush at each other. And then when they start to battle for a little, until Izuku's like, time to switch it up. It switches back to the Yukaku Kagune. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. And so he shoots multiple projectiles at Shinzo, and a few of them hit him in his legs. It's like, ugh, damn it! As they actually hit pressure points in his legs too. He's like, damn it! As he raises his hand up, says, "I give up. I can't fight no more." As he's like, as Midnight says, Hitachi Shinzo can no longer fight. Winner Izuku Midoriya. As the crowd starts to cheer, like, hey Shinzo, let's talk and no, hang on, wait, I got you. As he pulls out, I'm gonna say that his Renkaku can also heal others. As he's like, hang on, as he changes back to the Renkaku, and he puts his leg on, two of each of each of his Renkakus start to heal Shinzo's legs. He's like, impressive. Like, just learned this ability during the training. So they go off, and he's like, oh yeah, I want to talk to you once we get back. It's like, okay. As he's like, okay, so the other fights go to canon. And while Bakugo's fighting Ochako, Izuku's like, Shinzo, so let's go talk now. It's like, okay. As he's like, what do you want? It's like, I can make you like me. I can make you into a ghoul. Is like, you serious? Yes. My cognate produces these cells called RC cells. And if I inject them into someone else, they too can become a ghoul. She's like, you're serious. You're joking, aren't you? As Izuku says, no, I'm not. I'm serious. He's like, do you want to do this? Like, will make me have a craving to eat people? He's like, what? Possible, most likely. But hey, you can only survive off of one piece of human meat can last you a month. So you don't need to eat an entire body. Like I had to sometimes. It's like a small piece. Yeah. He's like, it can also help your chance to becoming a hero. As he says, I'll do it. Okay. As they go to recovery girl, it's like, hey, can I get a syringe, please? Recovery girl. She's like, okay, why? She's like, just for something real quick. It's like, okay. As he pulls out his Kagune, as he sticks it at the bottom of it, as he pulls it, as he takes out some of the RC cells, and he's like, give me your arm. He's like, okay. And then he just injects the RC cells into Shinzo's body. He's like, you might feel a pain in your eyes and a pain in your back. As he's like, okay. So a few minutes later, Shinzo starts to grunt in pain as his eyes as his eye starts to turn red and black, and his back produces Okagune. It's like, you gotta you gotta ring Kaku. You're more of an attack type person than less a defense. You're purely attack. It's like how do I turn these off? It's just like uh, basically just imagine turning turning off a light and shutting a door. It should turn them off. She's like, okay. So he does that, imagine those, and they turn off. It's like, oh yeah. I was thinking about making a group too. You like a group? Yes, the Quink Squad. It's for people like me, half human, half ghoul, or more or less like us now. Don't forget I can transform people. He's like, okay. So, he's like, I'll join. As he takes Izuku's hand, as he, as like, oh yeah, here. As he throws him a mask. And he's like, thanks. So now it's Deku versus Todoroki. He's like, you ready, Shoto? He's like, you know it. As President Michael Midnight say, begin. As Todoroki immediately sends an ice attack at Izuku. And then Izuku immediately activates his Yukaku Kagune and shoots a bunch of projectiles at it, shattering the ice. And then he activates his Baikaku. I'm gonna say, and he's like launch off the ground. And so then he activates his Baikaku. And then he tries to strike at Todoroki. The Todoroki sends a fire attack, but Todoroki sends a gust of fire at him. As Izuku quickly dodges out the way. And then Izuku uses the Baikaku, and then he swings it at Todoroki, which sends him fly back a few meters, close to being out of bounds. Luckily, Todoroki uses his ice to save himself. So now as they basically start and going at it, just shooting ice and fire and projectiles at each other, and just attacking each other in general. They get ready to charge up they were getting ready to go at each other one final time. Todoroki does the attack he does in canon, but what Izuku does shocks everyone. Out of nowhere, Izuku's like, this is gonna knock me out to my next match, but it's worth it. That's if I can actually win this. As he does his Baikaku and I'm gonna say his Yukaku, his Baikaku out, and he jumps over the ice. And when Cementos puts up the ice, and when they try to stop it, No, it still creates the explosion like in cannon. And when the dust settles, they see Todoroki out of bounds with a big mark on his face and a couple of minor and a somewhat big stab wound in his arm and both his arms and on his thigh. And they see Zuko barely in bounds with with just only two of his Yukaku standing. No, with his Baikaku and only one of his Yukakus just there. Like, holy crap. That was insane. As Midnight says, shut the Todoroki out of bounds. Like, oh shit, I stabbed him too. Like, as he quickly bandages him up. As then he's like, screw it, I have to do this. Otherwise, or else he will be in a coma. As he activates one of his Kagune types, as he takes out the RC cells in it, and he ejects it. As he takes out some RC cells and he injects them into Todoroki. And they're like, what is he doing? Todoroki immediately sprouts out like, what the hell happened? Like, well, you're out of bounds and I won the match. Well, barely. So, it's like, damn it. You got me. Got me this time. It's like, yes, I did. He's like, I was about to tell you something later. It's like, okay. He's like, and when Izuku faces Ida, he easily wins that. And then when it's Deku versus Bakugo, they just smirk at each other. They're like, hope you're ready. Izuku's like, you better be ready to lose this time, Bakugo. Like, you better be ready to lose this time, Katsuki. Like, damn, I can never get used to you calling me that. But trust me, I'm not used to calling you Katsuki either, that much. And I'm gonna try to get to at least the raid arc. At least. Hopefully. Damn, I've already been this for 18 minutes, and I've only covered 2 fights in the cavalry battle really fast. So, and what and then actually changed that. The last match is Izuku versus Toka. And they look at each other in seriousness. They're like, we'll see which one the better one is this time. They both go out to the field. As Izuku's like, you ready? As he cracks his finger and activates his Baikaku. And Toka prepares her Yukaku. He's like, you know it. As they rush at each other, it just starts to go at it for about 10 minutes. I was just shocked. This girl can keep up with him, but his other combatants can't. They're like, President Mike saying, "Whoa, those two are basically a perfect matchup for each other." And then they both, when Toka starts to shoot projectiles at Izuku, he quickly activates his Yukaku and starts shooting projectiles at him. And she's like, in her hand, she's like, what? He can use the Yukaku as well? Like, no matter. No, Renkaku. No, oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I was saying Baikaku is the one that Kaneki has, but that's the Raikaku. The Baikaku is the one that he. Well, my bad, everyone. So he, so basically goes and and he pulls out his Raikaku and he just rushes at her as he manages to get a hit off on her and sweeps her legs and uppercuts her. As she rushes at him, and they both hit each other at the same time in the gut, actually breaking a few of their ribs. Alright, damn. As they're both starting to run low on energy really fast, due to them having their cognates activated for such a long period quite a long period of time. And next thing you know, 1 hour later, everyone's just shook by how long they went. Them two are each of them are barely conscious. They just rush at each other one more time as they punch each other and knock each other out, basically. I guess it's a draw. Both of them win the sports festival. We're not. But as I was like, I got a way of seeing who can win. He's like, how? You play the image. As when they replay the image, when they replay it, it shows that Toka got knocked out first. Before Izuku did. Izuku got knocked out just as he hit the ground, while Toko was knocked out midair. It's like, well, I guess Izuku Midoriya wins this sports festival. Sorry about my present mic voice. It sucks, I know. And now it's time for the state arc. So, as he starts when they get the news about everyone gets the news about his brother, they apologize to him and say, "Wow, that's messed up." Like, it's okay. As the Hosu, as Ezekiel goes to, you know what? I would say that he goes to Miracles, and Toka goes there too. So as they start, as she's like, okay, time to okay, everyone. So, okay, sorry about that. That's just a number I do not know of. So now, as they start to, so after they train, she's like, "All right, everyone, suit up, and we're going on patrol." As everyone suits up, and Ezekiel dresses up like this. Yeah, he dresses up like this instead. Hang on, actually, let me find the one I did in my previous in part 1. Okay, yeah, he does this one. So as they also go to Hutsu, and then they go ahead and then they go ahead and attack. And when the Nobu crashes through the car, Miracle immediately springs into action as she kicks the Nobu out the door. She's like, "Everyone, go check around the city to help others. You have permission to use your quirks." As they all say, "Right." as who's with them with Izuku and Toka, a couple more interns, and I'm gonna say some sidekicks too. Yes, yeah. Also, some sidekicks are with her too. So as they, oh crap, my bad. So as they go and start, Izuku and Toka realize Ida as they rush through alleyway. So eventually they both spot Satan about to about to stab Ida through the shoulder. As Toka uses a Yukaku and shoots a bunch of projectiles at him, at Stain. As that it forces Stain to jump away, barely dodging them. So now, oh crap. So, anyways, as I said, Stain was forced to jump back and attack due to the attack. He's like, "What are you two doing here? We came to help you. That's what." As they both activate their as they both put on their mask and activate their cognate, and as Izuku and Toka put on their mask, and Izuku activates his cognate. Like, now, let's get down to business, Stain. As Stain said, no, but before they do it, Stain's like, "What are you two doing here? They have to kill these two fake heroes." Right? Why is that? Have they done anything to you? Stain says they corrupt the society and make people just want this for the money and fame. So why don't you two just leave and let me kill these two? They're like sorry. But Toka says meddling when no one isn't needed, as he says, is the true essence to being a hero. As State smiles at this, like, "You two seem like true heroes to me." Like, very well then. Shall we fight? As they rush out, as Izuku says, "Ida, get Native out of here." It's like, okay, I'll go get some pro heroes. So he grabs Native and starts to rush off. And he's like, okay. As they continue to fight Stain, until eventually Toka shoots him and manages to lay shot, makes some projectiles on his leg, and Izuku stabs him in his arm, and then Izuku punches him in his lungs, and punches him in the ribs, causing his ribs to break. They both kick Stain at the same time, and then it knocks him out. It's like, okay, we need to find some rope. So like, okay, and like as it looks like, we leave perfectly good rope in a dumpster. Am I right? As she just laughs a little, as she chuckles and says, "I guess you're right." Sorry about that. So as they tie up Stain and take him out, Ida comes back with a couple of presents. Like, "Oh, you already got him, man." Like, yeah. So, as they look at who it is, and one of the heroes say, "Is that hero? Is that the hero killing Stain?" Yeah. He's like, as he says, "I kind of went on once they tried to attack to bring him to justice myself for revenge. But luckily, these two came and helped me." As when that flying Nomu comes, it grabs Izuku. But Izuku easily just activates his Renkaku and just stabs it through the head, killing it. Well, basically killing. Now, slight manga spoiler for a sec, but in a turn, killing Tsubasa. So you guys have read the manga in a special side page. It says that the doctor who pronounced Izuku quirkless, aka Tsubasa's grandpa, is actually turned Tsubasa into the flying Nomu. And yes, this is actual proof in the manga. He's like, but and now it's the final exams art. And I'm saying Ezekiel's hair was black, but during this final exam, it's Deku and Bakugo versus Toga. All Might, I meant. Fuck, my bad. Yeah, All Might. Is when they find All Might, Ezekiel says, Hex mode on. This is a reference to the Tokyo Ghoul 5 minutes, which is funny as hell. As he's like, wait, why do you have white hair? As Yuka says, cause it makes you look more badass. He's like, why do you have black fingernails? He says, cause it makes you look fabulous. He's like, well, this is my hacks mode. And he just begins like the whole ass at him. Okay, so what now? Now if you need me, I need to go take out some villains somewhere. He's like, that makes no sense. As Izuku says, probably does in the manga. And I could say, hey, stop breaking the fourth wall. And he's like, okay, damn. Like, okay. What was you gonna do now? Now you go finish this exam. So what? Goes like, what doesn't make any sense. So we nearly broke our bone. You broke your back. Oh my, partially broke your back during this. He's like, probably does it this one. Probably does it this what if. He's like, yes it does. Cause I made it. I said, I come down there. It's like, now you should just go finish this. Otherwise I'll come down there and I'll kick your asses myself. As basically my person lets off some malice. He's like, they're like, as they just both start to like, that sound like the maniacs, or Zenitsu when he screams. He's like, as I just laugh, like, damn, I made them scream like Zenitsu. Zenitsu is quite a little beat. So, yeah, that happened. So for the training camp arc, yeah, when the villains attack that, when Muscular attacks Koda, got mollywop. When they tried to take Bakugo, Izuku like, nope, as he breaks Professor's mask and makes it spit out the marbles as he grabs them both like, got him. As he's like, yes. As Compress snaps his fingers, he's like, as it just shows decoys, he's like, son of a bitch! As he just begins to, as he goes back to where Muscular is, as he begins to haul ass on him to relieve that bit of stress. It's like, they died. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this off right here, guys. So see ya. Psych, you really thought I was gonna leave it off right there. I'm leaving this off at around 37 minutes or so. So as they begin the raid, when they start to begin the raid, they go to Izuku and Toka and say, "Would you two like to come with us to save young Bakugo and young Tokoyami?" As they're like, "Yes, we'll go." He's like, all right. So yeah. Comment down below if you guys want me to do an 18 plus part 3. Where it's about to be a lot of, you know what. As you said. As let's see, you know, when the raid comes, Ezekiel and All Might just bash through that. Ezekiel's like, hex mode on! As they are like, and she go actually, it's like, wait, why do you have white hair? Because it makes you look more badass. And he's like, why you have black fingernails? He's like, because it makes you look badass. Like, I'm not Kaneki anymore. I'm Kaneki. Alright. And he's like, well, it's like, so what now? Probably vibe to this. Probably just vibe to this random intro music. As so you know, hang on, wait. As this plays. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to do that for fun. And that's it. That's the intro. That's the first intro opening to season 3. Odd features. Shout out to the creators. That's my favorite opening. And so, well, okay, back to the story. Legit. As an awful one comes out, Ezekiel Tucker wastes no time as they begin to haul ass on him. He's able to do is just shoot off a few air cannons. So, son of a bitch. Oh. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. Real quick. So, anyways, as they go ahead and just basically begin to, as I'll say, they begin to haul on all for one. I almost said one for all on accident. As he's only able to fire off a few air cannons, he's like, this is enough. And he activates his justice combination as they're like, this shouldn't be hard. As they both just rush at him with their fists together, as they easily overpower his ultimate combination fist. As he's like, oh, this attack should kill you two. It's like, oh yeah, you can't kill us that easily. As they both just crack their fingers upon their mask. As they both just put their fists together, as they just connect their punch connects with all for ones. As I see, you know, kaboom! This big arm went right off. As he's like, well, All Might, you can take it over from here. As All Might casts off the rest of his one for all, as he says, United States off! As he punches off one and sends it to the ground. Smash! Oh, you guys like my online impression, so. I am here! Okay, back to the story though. Well, okay. No, I'm gonna leave off here, guys.